is Allen. His throw incomplete.
So it looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Cook running right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. Turn into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and this Texans defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get 1 more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught. It's Xavier Hutchinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and the 1st down.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now here's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Stroud now on second down. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
On second down, here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Busted. And he loses the football a second time. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, remember, he had a fumble early in his first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there. But obviously, he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stroud looking to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Allen looks to throw on second down. It's complete to Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 18. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. That's caught inside the 20. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And we have time on the horizon. They'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Final play of the half. Stroud sliding out of the pocket. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Dameon Pierce as time expires in the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team is growing.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Stroud to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. They just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Stroud. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Stroud sets up the play action. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Pierce has it knocked loose. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, no fumble yards.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. On the bootleg, Stroud. And he's got it. And he's brought down. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive food session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And pressure gets to him again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
There's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Right side complete to Mechie. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Texans! John Mechie, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deontay Hardy, 56 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out comes Houston. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Stroud off the play fake. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. But somehow...
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
Touchdown! John Mechie with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans are moving closer to the franchise's first ever appearance in a Super Bowl as they extend their lead.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Allen going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 10 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Play action. Stroud now.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
Pass to Brown. He's got it. On the crossing route. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd down and 8. Pierce now up the middle.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Texans.
Glennon Jordan.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss. Because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To the air, Allen. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The right side here caught by Kincaid. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep here from Mechie. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a counter on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to hang the onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This ball caught by Mechie. And down to the 20 he'll go before running out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Now their back's really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Fielded at about the 28. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
The Texans, they are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.
tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Texans coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, this Houston team, this is a franchise that's only been around since 2002. Been a bit of a bumpy ride along the way, but here they are in their first ever Super Bowl.
And it's a unit that's believed in themselves, and let's face it, not many people believed in them going into the season. They were certainly not one of the favorites, but they've gotten better each week, and now they sit on the precipice of a first-ever title for any NFL team in the city of Houston.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait is over. This has been, of course, one of the preeminent franchises in American sports history. They've had a bumpy ride along the way, but they're back in the Super Bowl for the first time since Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
And, partner, when you say this is the first time back in the Super Bowl since 1996, Super Bowl 30, I'm blown away. One of the preeminent franchises in the NFL. You would have thought they'd been here multiple times since then. The Cowboys want to add another Super Bowl title and bring it home to Dallas.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Here's Prescott. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Throwing, Prescott, fighting to stay upright. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Prescott on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal. Now Prescott. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jonathan Bernard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one quickly to land. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. And he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 51 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Prescott now on second down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A second down throw for Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
It's a tight game here early. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, it's Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Prescott.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Prescott to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Stroud off the play fake.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Fakes a spike.
And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Back deep is Tank Dell.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston set to take over. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any point.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold this.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
That's complete. It's Collins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
This Super Bowl, of course, is a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Play action. Stroud now. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Again, it's Stroud. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
On second down, it's Stroud.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Stroud sets up the play action. That's complete to Pierce.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here goes Stroud again.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A first down throw for Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Fielded at the 33. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific as they threw the ball.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Now Prescott.
Cooks on the quick slam. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Prescott now. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A good pickup there at 22. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Open man downfield is Woods. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right?
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners, a proper defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Micah Parsons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now Stroud. They'll complete this one to Collins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Stroud. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Nico Collins with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
That's caught, and he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Stroud sets up the play action. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Play action. Stroud now.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here goes Stroud again.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. force some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
We'll throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time. Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. And now out comes Houston. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. As this complete to Woods. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the bootleg, Stroud. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Stroud.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. And a pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. On second down, it's Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. Little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide, stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Texans, and it's coming up next.
For the final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And Stroud now to throw. Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Prescott to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A first down throw for Prescott.
That's Gallup on the slant.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now throw again. Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this time he is in. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And here comes the Texans now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Stroud off the play fake.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, You got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll roll him out right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stroud looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Delivers another one to Pierce. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Marquise Bell coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Stroud to throw it. And this ball will be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the picks.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Stroud. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The
Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground.
Will Anderson
Drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense.
And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
On the bootleg, Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie.
Touchdown!
John Mechie.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are able to move back in front.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now Prescott. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. throw is Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Prescott yet again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
That's caught inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud.
And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it at the 37.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Noah Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Texans continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his throw is incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our... One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing. Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His second catch. Now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Prescott looks to throw on first. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon
Cooks from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And now it's blocked. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me that that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Play action. Here's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Stroud. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now Pollard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. First down, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down. Prescott now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Now a toss coming right side. Pollard. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
19 tight.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Stroud.
This will be caught once again by Brown.
And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Stroud looking to throw.
Flush to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Eric Silver from 4 yards out.
And the Texans are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A give to Pollard running left. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Prescott. He gets it to Cooks.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Pollard.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Stroud backed up near his goal line.
He'll buy some time right.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw, eluding the pressure right.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
To throw is Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Prescott.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
There again is Cooks, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
Check right.
And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Another carry for Pierce. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Give to Pierce.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So Dak and the Cowboys down by 12. A little over 30 seconds remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl.
Here's Dak.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson.
And he's brought down, but great yardage to start the drive. A first down, and it sets him up pretty nicely here moving forward.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final corner, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm riding round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spin it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I said, been with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm riding round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
I told the people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not Kim. Gotta be by the escalator. If on the rim, hit the butter with a blitz, we gon' study his film. I ain't gotta say nothing, ain't always for real. Country, trying to give me your meal. You want you some balance, you got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not from Dallas, but yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We making loud noise, staying fresh today. I be looking like a house. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Feel like a D-lineman, but still making touchdowns. Beat them in their hometown, I ain't here now one time. I've been a big bully since I was on the playground. Now I'm all grown up and I still don't play around.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm riding round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking